why was the decision made to pull it off YouTube and go with these other platforms that might not be readily accessible to the most engaged core fan base, which is that 3%?
So it's worth noting we have a partnership with ESPN, which means among our other broadcast partners, which means we're on ESPN Plus when we're on ESPN. When we're on CBS Sports Network, we are on YouTube. Mm-hmm. So we continue to have shows on that channel. The cost of doing live stream to the standards that we think is important that we meet is something that was a relatively tough decision for us to talk about cutting back on the amount of live streaming that we were doing. But we did a pretty deep dive into what the numbers were looking like in terms of audience versus what it was costing us to be able to live stream as in the past, as was 4 days for every tournament. So we made that decision to cut back to 2 days. We've now increased that to 3 days, sometimes on YouTube, sometimes on those on ESPN Plus. The majority of the broadcasts actually are on YouTube, not only live but also in replays.